Have you ever stopped to wonder how a seemingly abstract concept like blockchain has revolutionized industries and sparked a global phenomenon? Well, get ready for an enlightening journey as we uncover the inner workings of this groundbreaking technology in our video. In this captivating exploration, we'll demystify the complexities surrounding blockchain and break it down into bite-sized pieces, making it accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical background. But first, let's start with the fundamentals. What exactly is blockchain and how does it function? Blockchain operates on the principle of decentralization and transparency, offering a secure and immutable digital ledger that can be accessed and verified by multiple parties in real time. While commonly associated with cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, blockchains have wider applications beyond digital currencies. They are utilized to establish a secure and decentralized record of transactions, making data immutable in any industry. The fundamental characteristic of a blockchain is its resistance to modification once a block of information has been added. This feature minimizes the reliance on trusted third parties, such as auditors or humans, who often introduce costs and errors. Consequently, the trust required in a blockchain system primarily lies at the point of data input by users or programs. Since the inception of Bitcoin in 2009, blockchains have witnessed significant growth and diversification in their applications. They have been employed in the development of various cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance called DeFi platforms, non-fungible tokens known as NFTs, and smart contracts. So, how does a blockchain work? If you're familiar with spreadsheets or databases, you can draw some similarities between them and a blockchain. Like traditional databases, a blockchain serves as a repository for entering and storing information. However, there are key distinctions in how data is structured and accessed in a blockchain. A blockchain comprises scripts, which are programs that carry out tasks similar to those performed in a database, such as information input, access, and storage. Unlike a centralized database, a blockchain is distributed, meaning that multiple copies of the database are saved on numerous machines, and all copies must match the data to be considered valid. In a blockchain, transaction information is gathered and recorded within blocks, similar to cells in a spreadsheet that hold data. When a block is filled, the information undergoes encryption using an algorithm, resulting in the creation of a hexadecimal number known as a hash. This hash is then incorporated into the header of the subsequent block and encrypted along with other information within that block. This process establishes a chain of interconnected blocks, forming the blockchain structure. Transaction process. The transaction process varies depending on the specific blockchain involved. To illustrate, let's consider the process of Bitcoin's blockchain as an example. When you initiate a transaction using your cryptocurrency wallet, which serves as your interface to the blockchain, a series of events unfolds. In Bitcoin, your transaction is first sent to a memory pool, where it is stored and queued until it is picked up by a miner or validator. Once your transaction is included in a block, along with other transactions, the block is filled, and it undergoes encryption using an encryption algorithm. Subsequently, the mining process begins. The entire network simultaneously engages in mining, attempting to solve the hash. Each miner generates a random hash, except the nonce, a number used only once. Initially, every miner starts with a nonce value of 0, which is combined with their randomly generated hash. If the resulting hash is not equal to or less than the target hash, the miner increments the nonce value by 1 and generates a new block hash. This process continues until a miner successfully generates a valid hash, winning the race and receiving the associated reward. The repeated generation of random hashes until a specific value is discovered constitutes the widely mentioned proof-of-work mechanism. This process serves as evidence that the miner has performed the necessary computational work. The extensive computational power and energy consumption of the Bitcoin network stem from the significant effort required to validate the hash. Once a block is closed, the corresponding transaction is considered complete. However, the block is not considered confirmed until an additional 5 blocks have been validated. Confirmation typically takes around 1 hour to complete on the Bitcoin network, as the average time for each block is slightly under 10 minutes. Therefore, the initial block containing your transaction and the subsequent 5 blocks multiplied by approximately 10 minutes add up to approximately 60 minutes. It's important to note that not all blockchains follow this precise process. For example, the Ethereum network employs a different approach, where one validator is randomly chosen from all users who have staked Ether to validate blocks. Once validated, these blocks are confirmed by the network. This method is faster and requires less energy compared to the process utilized by Bitcoin. Blockchain decentralization. A blockchain enables the distribution of data across multiple network nodes, which are computers or devices running blockchain software. Located at different locations, this distribution not only creates redundancy but also ensures the integrity of the data. For instance, if an attempt is made to modify a record on one instance of the database, the other nodes would prevent such alterations. As a result, no single node within the network has the power to modify the information stored in it. The distributed nature of the blockchain, coupled with the cryptographic proof of work, guarantees the immutability of the information and its history. This characteristic applies to various types of data, such as transaction lists in cryptocurrencies, as well as other forms of information like legal contracts, state identifications, or a company's inventory. Once recorded on the blockchain, these records become irreversible and tamper-resistant. Blockchain transparency. Due to the decentralized nature of the Bitcoin blockchain, all transactions are openly accessible to anyone through personal nodes or blockchain explorers, providing real-time visibility into ongoing transactions. Each node maintains its own updated copy of the blockchain as new blocks are confirmed and added. Consequently, it is possible to trace the path of a Bitcoin if desired. For instance, in the past, exchanges have experienced hacking incidents leading to significant cryptocurrency losses. Despite the hacker's anonymity, except for their wallet address, the stolen crypto can be easily traced due to the public nature of the wallet addresses recorded on the blockchain. It's important to note that the records stored in the Bitcoin blockchain are encrypted, ensuring the security of the information. This means that only the individual associated with a specific address can unveil their identity. Therefore, blockchain users can maintain their anonymity while upholding transparency within the system. Blockchain securities. Blockchain technology achieves decentralized security and trusts through various mechanisms. First, new blocks are always added to the end of the blockchain, linearly and chronologically. Once a block is appended to the blockchain, previous blocks become immutable and cannot be altered. Any modification to the data within a block would result in a change in its hash value. Since each block contains the hash of the previous block, tampering with one block would cause subsequent blocks to have mismatched hashes. Consequently, any altered block would be rejected by the network due to the hash inconsistencies. While blockchains provide a high level of security, it's important to note that they are not entirely invulnerable. They rely on distributed ledgers and the underlying code to establish their renowned security measures. If there are vulnerabilities present in the code, they can potentially be exploited. For instance, consider a hypothetical scenario where a hacker operates a node within a blockchain network and attempts to alter the blockchain to steal cryptocurrency from other participants. To succeed, the hacker would need to convince the other nodes that their manipulated copy of the blockchain is the valid version. This would require controlling a majority of the network, surpassing the 50% threshold. Such an attack is known as a 51% attack, as it necessitates controlling more than half of the network's computational power. However, executing a successful 51% attack is highly challenging. The timing of the attack is crucial, as the network is likely to have progressed beyond the blocks the hacker aims to alter by the time they take action. This is because blockchain networks operate at an exceptionally fast hashing rate. For instance, on April 21st, 2023, the Bitcoin network was hashing at a rate of 348.1 exahashes per second, or 18 zeros. So how are blockchains used? As we have discovered, the blockchain technology used by Bitcoin is not limited to storing transactional data. There are now over 23,000 other cryptocurrency systems running on blockchains. Additionally, it has been found that blockchain provides a reliable method for storing data related to various types of transactions. Numerous companies are actively exploring the potential of blockchain, including Walmart, Pfizer, AIG, Siemens, Unilever, and more. For instance, IBM has developed its Food Trust blockchain, which enables the tracking of the entire journey of food products to their destinations. The food industry has experienced numerous outbreaks of illnesses caused by pathogens. In some cases, harmful substances were inadvertently introduced into food products. By leveraging blockchain technology, brands can now trace the entire route of a food product from its origin, documenting each stop it makes until it reaches the final delivery point. Moreover, companies can also ascertain any other elements or substances they may have encountered along the way. This enables the swift identification of issues, potentially saving lives. This real-world implementation of blockchain in the food industry is just one example among many other applications of blockchain technology. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions, do well to let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the like button to see more of this video.